Hello dear friends, I'm Asmita. Today we are again continuing with the ROOK Endgame series. In this video, we will learn from an position from a game between Negro versus Nieto Julian. So let's check out. In this position, it is black to play and draw. So I would like to request you, feel free to pause the video and think as black what will you play in this position. In the actual game, black actually played a huge mistake and black could have made a draw. So congratulations to those who got the move, that is King F5. So what was the idea behind King F5? We will come back to the later. Let's check out what happened in the game. Black played a mistake, that is King D6. What is the point in sending the king to exile? Okay, nobody has a reason, but white has a reason of playing King F8 and white wins easily. Seeing this idea is enough to throw King D6. Black should have thrown this idea King D6 by if he saw the move King F8. He was in huge time pressure. So if Rook B7, and that's what happened in the game. And obviously white goes for Rook E7, or giving an offer of Rook threats and also attacking this hanging Rook on B6 and also the hanging pawn on F7. So black cannot trade the rooks because after pawn takes, white has a simple winning endgame. So let's get back to it. So in this position, black played the move as Rook B1. Then obviously King to F7 and you reach the Lucina's winning position. Then Rook F1 and obviously white plays the move Rook E2, then Rook F3, King G7, Rook G3 check, King F8, Rook F3, and after F7 white is winning, and it is obvious win for white as it is the Lucina position, and then white will use the method of building bridge. So let's check out the King F5 move. Here comes the move for the King F5. So the point of playing King F5 is the first thing is that when the king was on E6, it was under check. So black was forced to play king. So that's why, but not King D6. You are allowing Rook E7 immediately. But then after King F8. So instead. King F5 was better as black has an idea of holding up this king on G7, not allowing King F8, because even if white tries to play King F8, then King into C6 and black has a draw endgame. After Rook F3 check, King A6. Don't think of winning in this position after Rook E3. Let's say like King F5, because after Rook B3 check, if black plays King G5 or G4, then Rook into F7 is a winning move. So let's get back to the position. Here, after King F5, King F8 is not possible for white. So that's why Rook but that's why Rook E7, white plays the move Rook E7. But no matter what, don't capture the Rook on E7. That would be that is a trap, because after F into E7, you give a passer for white. So Rook A2 is the best move. And in this position, what if after Rook into F7, or let's say like King into F7, after King into F7, Rook A6, and you simply win the pawn on F6. So you cannot play Rook D6, you are blundering your Rook. So that's why here. Rook in f7 is forced, but still rook g2 check is there. What if after king f8, then black plays the move that is rook s2, playing a waiting move, then king e7, rook e2 check, and you give some perpetual checks to white and draw the game. So let's check out what happened. Let's just a minute here. After rook a2, it's a simply draw position, or else there's another way to draw the game, that is rook a6. Because after rook a6, here rook into after rook into f7, you simply play the move king g5, and again white is in zugzwang. What if after king f8, then you simply capture the pawn on f6. So let's get back to the position. Instead of rook into f7, if you play king into f7, you simply blunder. You will simply give up your pawn on f6. So rook a6 is a good move, but what after rook b7, then you simply play the move that is rook c6. After rook b5 check, you play the move that is king e6 and not king f4. You lose the game after king f7, and you allow the Lucina's winning position. So that's why king e6 is the first move. You simply defend the pawn and also defend the check. And you also threaten another that is rook d6, playing some kind of waiting move, and then rook d4, giving some checks from behind. So let's check out what happened after king e6. Rook a5, rook b6. As I said before, black wants to play rook b2, rook b3, or rook b4, any of these squares, enough this 4 squares in order to give checks from behind. So let's check out what happened after rook b6. Rook a1, then rook b7, rook a6 check, and obviously king f5, rook 8. Black must do one thing very important, is that he has to defend the f7 pawn. Don't give away your pawn, then only the game is draw. And even if you give away your f7 pawn, then take white's f6 pawn in return. So here after in this position, after rook b6, the game is actually a draw. Here in this position, after rook b7, king f5, rook e8, then here in this position it was white to play, and white played the move that is rook e7, threatening the rook into b7, rook into f7, but that won't work after rook b6, rook into f7, and king g5, as again the same position repeats with by some other lines. So let's get back to the starting position. Instead of the move that is king a5, not allowing king f8, any other move would simply lose the game, because you're allowing king f8. So thank you. That's all for this video, and a very instructive endgame. So thank you, and also please do like my videos, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon below the video. Thank you and have a nice day.